milk. Now, first you can see, I mean, they actually, the colour of them is all identical.
Right.
So, you'd expect one to be weak and anemic and the other to be kind of really tar-like, but they've all been brewing for exactly the same length of time. Colour is identical, no difference.
Okay, and you want me to start with this one? Okay. Now,
you might
Ben,
want to
I'm going to just get Ben to look first. So this is, it's dark enough. It's kind of, I would say, maybe it's not totally dark. So I'm just going to put a little bit of milk in here and see. Now, tell us about the different types of prices of tea and how much people can save.
Well, I'll tell you now, the cheapest tea that you're going to taste today costs 99 cents, and the dearest tea costs €4. So you can see there's a huge price differential. Weakish, okay, like it or not like it?
It's okay, but I wouldn't think it's the most amazing tea I've ever tasted.
Okay, well, you have to get...
It's not distinctive, okay.
I'm glad you're not kind of swirling around in your mouth and spitting it out all around the studio.
No, nobody's allowed to spit anymore. There's a new law now on spitting.
An £80 fine.
And actually, it's funny because I spent a week in a tea plantation in India last year.
Oh, really?
And it was amazing. It's an amazing experience.
So we actually get the finest tea in Ireland. The people who buy the tea for Irish buyers travel all over the world to get them. So what do you think of that?
I think that's okay. I haven't feel maybe it's a little bit more distinctive than the last one. You know what? I need. It's almost like when you're smelling perfume. You need to have coffee beans to cleanse your palate.
Well,
I should have
rich
something
tea
to cleanse.
biscuits there. You could be
straight away. I don't know. I'm going to dip them in afterwards when I
Okay.
come off air. Okay, now let's see this one. I don't like that one. I can just tell you straight off. I do not like that tea. Definitely, this is better so far. Now, how much could you save in a year if you went to the cheapest tea on the market?
You could save yourself. It depends on how much tea you drink, obviously, but you could save yourself anything between €80 and €160 by going with the cheapest. But the thing that I think is really important is that you don't go with the cheapest if it's disgusting, because there's no point in munching your way through some own brand cornflakes or drinking some own brand cola just because it's cheap. You want to find a product that is both good quality and cheap.
And you know the thing is right now is that we are the biggest tea drinkers in the world per capita.
By a massive margin.
We are,
Forget the English. We drink far
We're
more
ahead
tea
of the
than that.
Brits, yeah.
And we are much more clued in when it comes to a good, strong taste. Some of the people I love dearest in the world like English teas. It's not for me.
Okay, I'm going to pick the winner first.
Okay.
So I think this is definitely the one I like best.
Okay, well...
Wait, let me see the worst one. One more time. Louder. And I actually think
that's what the one you said was the worst.
This is the worst tea.
Yeah.
No, I don't like it.
Okay, well, we have the big reveal. Is there a drum roll of any kind? Come on, Dottie.
No, drum roll.
The tea that you've decided is the best tea, and I'm delighted to say it's not the tea that you normally drink, it's the tea that I normally drink.
Barry's tea. So this is
Finishes
the Barry's tea.
on top.
Oh my God, that's that tea there. So it is a nice distinctive and it is nice, a nice colour
The
to
tea that finishes last, and I'm a bit disappointed to be honest.
Go on.
It'll come as no surprise. The tea that finishes last is the generic own brand tea from Dunnes Stores.
I found that really
This
watery.
is 99 cents. Now I know this Barry's tea is marked at €3, but the reality is that it's on special. If you pay full price, it costs between $3.80 and €4.
Okay, so I chose the Barry's tea. Cork people will love me for this.
The one that I think came second was this one.
Yeah, I think that was nice.
Now
what's that?
this is McGrath's tea. A lot of your our viewers will never have heard of it. It's McGrath's tea from Aldi. It's an own brand product. It costs €1.49. It costs €2 less than the Barry's tea, and I do not think it's in any way inferior. It's a really good quality product.
I didn't think it was overly kind of distinctive, to be straight with you.
Well,
I tried it one more time, but I didn't feel. Okay, and what's the next one here?
More, you're wrong.
I don't think that's very distinctive.
Well, no, I'm not going to endorse any one of the teas because I wouldn't be a Barry's man. I think this is really good value.
No, it's not bad.
I don't think this is a good quality product.
What's this one?
That's actually...
I like this one too.
That's the one that you maybe would have been fond of.
This is so weird. This is Thompson's, and this is actually Northern Irish tea. I think that's from Belfast. And I think they have a special tea out this year for the Titanic to celebrate the whole Titanic. I like that one too.
Yeah, the celebrate. Yeah,
What's
and then
the
one that finishes last, it's probably in the mid rankings, is Lyons tea. Very beloved of an awful lot of Irish people, but I don't think it's any surprises. I think Barry's is a great tea. I think the tea from Aldi is very good value, and I don't think the Lyons is bad at all.
For me, the Barry's tea and this one is the two teas that I like best. I've got to there are texts coming in. You wouldn't believe the amount, our whole affinity with tea and travelling with tea.
Apart.
Well, it's funny because we're saying, would you travel? Do you bring your tea bags? And Helen via text, yes, like more. I always bring tea bags on holidays. In fact, I keep them in my handbag. She says at all times. Do you take your own tea?
No, but I tell you, I lived in Spain for a couple of years when I was a student, and my dad used to send me over packages of tea once a month. He used to send over a big padded envelope of Barry's tea, and the horrible postman, he sometimes wouldn't deliver the packages for like 6 or 8 weeks at a time, and suddenly I'd get 4 envelopes of tea at the one time. But
that's actually funny because Fiona got in touch with us via email. She said before our son even left for Australia last June, he had an order for us to post a parcel full of tea within a week that when he arrived. And then he posted a photo on Facebook of all the tea bags.
Well, the reality is you will never get tea as